When you run a multi-day tour, the first thing travelers look for is the departure date. It's the detail that sets their plans in motion, and it's what helps you keep your schedule under control. By setting clear departure dates, you can decide which seasons to operate, adjust prices when needed, and block out days when tours won't run. This keeps your calendar accurate, reduces last-minute issues, and builds trust with travelers. In this tutorial, I'll guide you step by step on how to add and manage departure dates for your multi-day tours, so everything runs smoothly from the very start. First, log into your Tripcart dashboard. From there, go to the tour you want to edit. In the General section, you'll see that the tour type is already set to multi-day, which means the tour spans several days and will be organized using departure dates. If needed, you can switch it to single day, but for now, we'll continue with multi-day. One important thing is, before adding departure dates, make sure you have set your tour price. Without doing this, you won't be able to add dates. Head over to the price section and enter the rates. Here you can also create multiple packages for the same tour, for which we already have a tutorial video called How to Add Multiple Packages in a Single Tour that shows exactly how to do it. I'll leave the link in the description. Once your pricing is ready, update it. Now let's set up the dates. By default, once you set the price, the start date is automatically selected from today. You can then add multiple dates to your calendar. Once the dates are added, click on any one of them to set details like the number of travelers and the price. By default, the repeat option is enabled for the first date only. For now, I will turn it off and I'll explain these features in just a moment. Let's preview the tour to see how those departure dates appear on the live website. This gives you a clear view of what travelers will see when they're booking. Once you've added multiple dates, the next step is to configure total seats and different prices for each date. Go back to the dashboard, then click on one of the dates you've added. In the Nord of Packs section, enter the total seats for example, 10. For this date, let's keep the price the same as your base price. If you try changing the price, you'll also see options for a crossed price and group discount, but I won't be covering those in this tutorial. You can learn how to set this up in our other tutorial videos, such as how to add tours, or we'll be providing a separate tutorial for it. Now repeat the same process for another date. Set the number of seats again, but this time let's also change the price. This way, you can have one departure date with standard pricing and another with adjusted pricing based on demand. Let's preview it again. You'll see the updated departure dates, each showing the seat capacity and the correct price for that date. You see, adding individual dates is easy, but if your tours run regularly throughout the month or year, adding each date one by one can quickly become time-consuming. To save you from that manual work, Tripcart provides a repeat date option. Go back to the dashboard and click on one of the dates again. Here, you'll see the repeat date feature. Toggle it on, and you'll find 4 options. Daily. Choose this if you want the tour available every single day. Weekly. Use this if the tour only runs on specific days like Mondays and Fridays. Monthly. Perfect for seasonal tours. For example, you can select September, October, November, and December, and even add a special spring price for those months. Yearly. Best for special events that only happen once a year. Let's set up one of these options. I'll choose monthly. If you notice, there's also another option called Repeat Until. Use this if you'd like the monthly repeats to continue every year. By default, you can repeat up to 36 months. Save your changes and let's take a look. You'll see the repeated dates appear automatically across the selected months. That's how you add departure dates, set seats, adjust prices, and use the repeat feature to save time. Now that we've got your active dates in place, let's move on to something just as important: blocking out the dates when your tours won't run. Go back to the dates section. For this example, I've added a departure date on October 1st and set it to repeat daily. This tour spans a total of 3 days. Suppose you don't want customers to book your tour during the second week of October. In that case, let's block the dates from October 6th to October 12th. If needed, you can also enable the Repeat Every Year option to automatically block these dates every year. Let's preview the calendar to see exactly how this works. you can see that all the dates from October 6th to October 12th are unavailable for booking. This way, travelers always see the correct availability without confusion. It's especially helpful for holidays, staff breaks, or maintenance periods, since it prevents bookings on days when you can't operate. And if you want to apply blocked dates across all tours at once, I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Now that we've set up the dates, the next step is to control how close to the departure date travelers can still make a booking. This is where cutoff time comes in. It adds buffer days before the tour so guests can't book at the very last minute, giving you the time you need to prepare. For this example, I've added 3 departure dates: September 26th, October 1st, and October 13th. I've also disabled the repeat dates option. This tour runs for 3 days. Now let's set the cutoff time to 2 days. After this is applied, travelers cannot book at the last minute for any starting date of the tour. For example, if the cutoff time is 2 days for the September 26th departure, travelers won't be able to book on September 24th or 25th. The last day they can book is September 23rd. Let's save these settings and preview. Today is September 25th, so the September 26th departure date will not be shown. The cutoff has already closed it. This simple buffer gives you the breathing space to arrange guides, transport, and everything else without rushing. Earlier, we looked at how to block departure dates inside a single tour. But sometimes you may need to block the same date across all tours at once, and that's where global block dates come in. For this, go to your tour settings and select Global Block Dates. Here you can mark specific dates when none of your tours should be bookable, like public holidays, team breaks, or maintenance days. Here you can also see Repeat Every Year, at which you can turn on if you'd like. The moment you save, those dates are blocked across your entire calendar. This saves you the hassle of editing every tour one by one and prevents accidental bookings on days you can't operate. And that's it. You've learned how to set departure dates, repeat them daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly, assign different prices for seasonal and peak times, block unavailable days, and use cutoff times to keep everything smooth. If you haven't tried Tripcart yet, give it a go. It's free for 30 days, and you don't need a credit card to start. Subscribe to our channel for more quick Tripcart tutorials, and stay updated as we release new features that help you run smoother and grow faster.